It was a beautiful spring evening, at least, on my screen. A digital sunbeam warmed a field of cartoon tulips, birds chirped silently in the browser tab. I'd joined a collaborative online jigsaw puzzle, the internet's version of herbal tea and fuzzy blankets. Anonymous strangers, Puzzle Lover 88, Gary and others, were quietly assembling a quaint European village. Our world was gentle clicks and drags, a digital family united by the unspoken rules. Start with the edges, sort by color, and avoid the blue sky until the end. It was a sanctuary of order in a chaotic world. Butterflies flitted across the unfinished puzzle as we completed the bakery, the stone bridge, and most of a bicycle. A sense of accomplishment washed over us. We were achieving digital zen. Nothing could go wrong. This was the safest, most wholesome corner of the internet. I sipped my tea, content. Only the hard parts remained, the endless blue sky and a giant uniform green hedge. But we were a team. We'd face these challenges together, with grace and dignity. We were puzzle people. And then, Chillin arrived. No fanfare, no chat notification, just a new, plain gray arrow cursor. It zipped across the screen, radiating chaos. The other cursors froze as if a predator had entered the watering hole. Chillin's arrow shot past our carefully constructed edges, ignoring our color-coded piles. It was like a toddler barreling into a sandcastle. Was this a glitch? A rogue AI? Someone's cat? The arrow darted back and forth, an agent of anarchy. The gentle clicking stopped. Chillin hovered over the dreaded blue sky pieces. A collective silent gasp. Not the sky, anything but the sky. That was the final boss, the part you saved for last. But Chillin started anyway, not connecting pieces but dragging random blue ones into a chaotic pile in the middle. It wasn't sorting, it was hoarding. The pile grew, a swirling vortex of blue. It was an affront to everything we'd built. Our peaceful camaraderie shattered. The only thought, what in the world is Chillin doing? The rules were gone. The chaos had begun. Confusion turned to misguided attempts at intervention. Puzzle Lover 88's dolphin cursor tried to rescue a blue piece, only for Chillin to snatch it back. Gary's coffee mug cursor attempted to organize the mess, but Chillin was too fast. For every piece Gary moved, Chillin dumped 5 more. The serene puzzle was now buried under a throbbing blob of blue. Rage simmered. Politeness eroded as Chillin trampled the unspoken rules. Who was this chaos agent? A monster? A nihilist? My tea was forgotten. My heart pounded. This wasn't a relaxing hobby anymore. It was war. The absurdity was lost on us. Chillin's brute force attack was unstoppable. We were caught in the storm. The tipping point. Chillin began cramming blue pieces into random spots, ignoring all logic. Cram pop, over and over. It was like hammering a square peg into a round hole at lightning speed. This was no longer a style difference. It was an assault. The rest of us abandoned the village and focused on stopping Chillin. A sword-shaped cursor tried to sabotage the blue pile, hiding pieces behind finished sections. We built walls from completed parts, barricading Chillin's chaos. For a moment, it worked. Chillin's cursor bumped against our barricade, confused. We'd quarantined the madness, but victory was brief. Chillin shifted to the green hedge, repeating the chaos. Blue, green. No section was safe. It was a two-front war. We couldn't build walls fast enough. Chillin was everywhere, a demon of puzzling efficiency. We were outmatched, losing, and it was infuriating. Our order was crumbling. The puzzle was slipping away. Chillin was unstoppable. Then the impossible. Amidst the chaos, a blue piece clicked into place, then another, and another. Chillin's brute force method was working. It wasn't random, it was high-speed pattern recognition. The sky filled in from the center, not the edges. We froze, watching in awe. The blue sky, our nemesis, was completed in minutes. It was like watching someone solve a Rubik's Cube by throwing it at a wall. The hedge followed. Click, click, click. Chillin was a puzzle savant, a mad genius. We'd been crawling while Chillin flew. Our neat system looked foolish. The feeling of superiority vanished, replaced by humility. We were puzzle peasants before a god. Chillin's method was chaos, but it worked. We were witnessing a new kind of genius. The rules had changed, and we were left behind. Just as we accepted Chillin's dominance, new chaos erupted. Some players turned to sabotage. Sir Puzzles-A-Lot with a knight's helmet cursor began stealing crucial pieces, holding them hostage in the corner. The group fractured. Some tried to retrieve the piece, others joined the sabotage. The puzzle was forgotten. The new game was keep away from the knight. The village became a backdrop for digital warfare. Chillin, unfazed, started on another section. Others broke apart completed sections. Anarchy reigned. I found myself defending Chillin, my cursor a bodyguard. Factions formed, let Chillin finish, order and tradition and the anarchists. The puzzle devolved into a political ecosystem, all because one person did the sky first. The chaos was complete. The puzzle was 99% complete. Only the final piece of the bicycle's wheel remained held hostage by Sir Puzzles-A-Lot. All factions focused on that corner, a digital standoff. Then Chillin did the unexpected, selected the entire puzzle and shook it. The image wobbled, unsettling everyone. The shaking worked. Sir Puzzles-A-Lot dropped the piece. A mad scramble ensued. Cursors collided in a frenzy for the final piece. The pizza slice grabbed it, then the dolphin, then chaos. But Chillin's arrow zipped in, snatched the piece and placed it. Click. It was over. The puzzle was complete. Digital fireworks exploded over the village. We had survived. The war was over. Silence settled. We stared at the finished image, exhausted. The chaos had ended. The chat box finally lit up. "What was that?" asked Gary. "I need a drink," said Puzzle Lover 88. Then Chillin, "Got a cram for my exam. Gee." The gray arrow vanished. Chillin wasn't a demon, just a student cramming for an exam. The cram method wasn't a philosophy, it was survival. Laughter replaced frustration. We weren't enemies anymore, we were survivors. We called ourselves Team Cram. We friended each other, made a Discord server. We were united by chaos, by the memory of Chillin. Sometimes the wrong way is the fastest way. Collaboration is messy, but community can be found in chaos. We all have a little bit of Chillin in us. We are all, in our own way, Team Cram.